What's up, my crypto legends? How are we doing? Good today? Let's analyze the situation for Bitcoin. So we're pumping, stock market's pumping. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Are we going to moon? Is the bottom in? Let's not get too excited, guys. A major correction should be coming soon. We're going to analyze the situation right away, guys, because the possibility in coming up to $24,000 range is very likely at this moment. We're going to talk about those big major resistance zones that we do have above us, where the price could get heavily rejected from once we reach those ranges. So make sure to get your cup of tea, guys, and enjoy the show, guys. Let's enjoy this pure technical analysis, talking about those major levels. I am out of all of my trades, guys. The short position that I had here, I took the rest of the profits because I actually wanted to long this move down. I was pretty confident that this is likely going to have a round formation. It's going to claim these highs and we are likely to break it. Okay, so this range would have been a nice long position with a stop loss below this low. Almost got into a long position right over here. Reason why? Because we had this huge daily level that got a bounce, and there's a high probability that we're going to hit this high, and also the S&P 500 is getting a massive bounce from that huge support level. I'm out of my short positions that I did enter here a few days ago, exactly from this 4,000 points. It's just going absolutely crazy. Was thinking of opening a hedge long position right at this support level on the stock market, on the S&P 500. Now let me just go quickly through that, guys. Very much expecting that potential bounce on the stock market at this level, because it was the 2-year point of control. It's the level where I took most of the profits from this short position here, from this level. And, I thought, there was a high probability. There was a small position still open here at break even from that short. And, thinking, hey, this is maybe at the 618, going to get rejected. Wow. It's pumping like crazy. It looks bullish, right? Stock market is bullish. So we're going to analyze the situation on stock market right away. See what major resistance levels we do have as well, if we do have some time. But also focusing on Bitcoin. And also we can take a look at the DXY, guys, if you wish, because DXY is just at this range over here. Will it manage to get a bounce from this 101, 102 range? It's consolidating. Is it going to have another collapse? We're going to have to analyze that situation as well. Still expecting an epic bounce on the DXY with this slightly consolidation that we have in here at this 101 or 102. That is my personal opinion as well. It does look like that major bounce looks like imminent, right? We could have one more leg down to claim the lows that haven't been claimed, by the way, from the last higher low here on May of 2022. As you can see, I wouldn't be surprised if we have one move down there, and that would be that trigger, guys. I would not be bearish on the DXY if we start claiming this level. That is the level that I am expecting a swing failure and an epic bounce here. Still sticking to that analysis here, looking at the DXY, of course. Bitcoin. We want to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin looking absolutely phenomenal. There is a possibility we are maybe going to form a cup in hand if we do get rejected here from this high, right? Just hitting this level, the cup and handles. These are the cup and handles that I absolutely love, coming from an uptrend, right? Round formation, and then do this. This is highly probable that is going to happen. It looks like Bitcoin wants to create another higher high here locally. So if Bitcoin is going to do that, we can go through some, Elliott wave theories right now in just 1 second as well. It's just a lot of information. See if I can break it down here for you guys on this live stream. But what I want to talk, of course, what big major resistance has Bitcoin got, guys? What are the strongest resistance levels that we do have above $23,000, right, before hitting 25K? Well, I'm going to tell you right away, guys, the most important levels where we should be getting a reaction, we should be getting a rejection, okay? And of course, we want to take a look at Fibonacci first of all. You know, in my opinion, we got the clear high level. We're above this last lower high, which is exactly the lower high from September, the 12th of September to be exact, 13th. And this one over here, which is on the 14th of August, which is right here at 25,160 approximately. So we're above this level. What other levels of resistance we do have apart from the highs here, right? The last lower high from August. Well, this is what we want to focus on right away. And we can talk about Fibonacci, for example. There's a clear pivot lower high right over here to the clear pivot low. And, you know, I'm concerned of the 50% Fibonacci retracement right now. We did get a slight reaction here, slight at the high of the 382. And we are, you know, still below the 50%, which is exactly at 23,900. Now, something curious that I do here see is 24,200 is a weekly level approximately. So we got 50% Fibonacci from this pivot high to the pivot low at 23,920 approximately. We got the weekly level, right? A weekly close here that we do have a close and open from August. Okay, let me just quickly go through that weekly level here that we do have. Okay, weekly level, we do have the 50% Fibonacci retracement from this pivot high to the pivot low. And if I do zoom in on the 4-hourly time frame, we do have, you know, I'm checking this range over here on the BTC US dollar perpetual chart, the point of control and the value area high, guys. So point of control would be at round about the 50% Fibonacci retracement from this pivot high to the pivot low. 50% is at the point of control on the Bitcoin US dollar perpetual on Bybit, okay? Because on the USDT, we have one right over here. But there's, you know, there's a lot of volume, right? It's curious because on the BTC US dollar perpetual on Bybit, we have the point of control from this range at right over here at 23,800. And bear with me here, guys, because these levels are going to be very, very important for our trading scenarios to take that, you know, decision once we have a potential reaction, or if, you know, if we start pumping like crazy, we just might hit that level and correct straight down, guys. After such the epic pump, I'm going to talk about those potential scenarios that could happen and how I'm going to execute this trading scenario. Waiting patiently, guys. I think higher is likely. Okay, the highs that were created the last couple of days will be hit. We're just, you know, a few $100 away from hitting it, and we will break it, and we are probably trying to face $24,000 in the next coming hours or a few days. So just want to go here because this is the Bitcoin US dollar tether perpetual, and I've been seeing that there's more volume, of course, in the bear market. There's kind of more volume on the USDT perpetual because people have actually sold their Bitcoin for tether, right? They don't want to short Bitcoin with Bitcoin, right? They want to use tether. So it does make sense that on the tether perpetual there is a slightly more volume, of course, than on the Bitcoin perpetual. Now let's take a look at this range over here, right? We're currently above this level, so I would go from this candlestick to around about this one right over here, and we can clearly see that, you know, on the difference of the US dollar tether perpetual and Bitcoin, you know, that we do have the point of control on the BTC US dollar pair here at 23,800, and on US dollar tether we have it here at 23,180. You know, this is basically where we have been getting that rejection, right? Pretty clear. This was a level of rejection. You know, the reason why we are getting that rejection from this point was because of, you know, this major level. So, yeah, my next scenario here, it's pretty clear. The value area high is almost the same right over here. We're getting a little bit of price action to the downside now. Let's see what's happening with stocks. Yeah, not much. A little bit of volatility to the downside. We're gonna value area high, weekly level, point of control, it's all very together here, okay? We can see it's all together at this range. So that is a major zone that I am going to be paying attention to. We got the 50% Fibonacci retracement as well from this pivot high, okay? Which is, you know, it's a clear rejection point in my personal opinion, right? So that is the level that I'm paying attention right now, 23,800 to 24,200. That is going to be my level that I will be looking to execute a short position. Question is, are we going to arrive there? Will we hit those levels? You know, I do not know if we're going to get that pumpy action. I think it's, you know, highly possible right now after this formation that we're having. So let me just quickly go. And we can look for a scalping scenario, guys. Let's see if we can get into a scalp on this live stream with a, you know, a little bit of volatility that we're having now. So like I said, even though the point of control on the US dollar tether is here, we can see that the spikes are also here on the volume profile. So it's just basically just by a few million contracts basically that we do not have the point of control from this range up here, because there is a nice volume node here, as you can see. So it's obviously, you know, a clear resistance zone as well on the tether, on the US dollar tether pair on Bitcoin on Bybit. So this is the levels that I am paying close attention, guys. So let me just quickly, you know, I'm going to mark it right over here on the live stream, right? Let's just mark that level right over here, and I'm going to put the NPOC from this range. We're going to put it in this pinky color right there. And yeah, that is the level that I am paying attention. And it's also the 50% Fibonacci from that pivot high. So I'm paying close attention. If we do not dump from this range, guys, it would be you know, it wouldn't be nice to see the price dropping from this range. Come on, hopefully it is gonna manage to claim those highs and go to higher levels. Obviously, there's the swing failure pattern, also potential move. That was the trade that I got in right here, where we claimed this high, bang, bang, 618. I'm currently out of those trades. Oh, I would be so disappointed if we started dropping from this range, because I exited. Oh, we're getting a little bit of volatility. I think these are over leverage long positions. Stock market is just right there. I mean, we can go through stock market as well, guys, because I think stock market is at the verge of a collapse, and I can explain that right away. We're going to slight bounce here on, yeah, we can go on the stock market on the daily, and on the daily, it would be nice to see, you know, a huge rejection on the daily here. I mean, the daily closes in a few hours on the stock market. A few hours from now, I don't think we would have a 50, 60 point drop. I mean, it could happen, you know, could happen. Why not? On the daily, that would be insanely bearish. You know, if stock market right now starts getting a massive move down, then this is basically a clear signal that the weakness is very, very big, because you failed to break this high from the other day. And you are likely not only to test this low range and even break it, in my personal opinion, if we do close by the end of the day below this high. It would be a shame to start seeing Bitcoin drop from this range, you know, because I want to short from higher, right? I want to short from higher. I don't want to short from here. You know, the possibility of this round off is, you know, it's pretty clear for me that the highs are going to be claimed. So anyway, let's take a look at the lower time frames, guys, because we could potentially get into a scalp scenario. There's a little bit of volatility kicking in here. I mean, hopefully, I mean, this is very, very risky, as, you know, there is a, you know, when stock market drops, guys, you know this. This is the reason why I was looking for that nice epic short at this range. When it drops big time. It takes just a few hours to have an epic correction here of 2, 3, 4%. And when it grows, when it's in an uptrend, it takes a long time. It takes several days and even weeks to grow and create higher highs and higher lows. But when it drops, it drops. So yeah, if I'm going to get into any type of long scalp here, I want to have very good risk management. Let's go to the extreme lower time frames, and we might create a nice scalp scenario if we have another leg down, because we could have very good risk management here on these potential trades. That would have already been a quick long position at this level, basically hitting the 7-8, 61878. A stop loss is just a quick market order there, long position, and you could easily protect position again, looking for these highs to be claimed with this formation, right? So likely scenario here on Bitcoin is this kind of price action. So for scalping on these movements down, we want to, for scalping, it's better for long positions, obviously, with this market structure, right? It would have been nice to jump into that long, but on a live stream, it's a little bit complicated here. While we're doing analysis, we are seeing the movements. Anyway, let's go quickly through the comment section, say hello to the community. There's a high possibility we'll come down as well here. Yeah, I'm just analyzing this 1 second, guys, to see, what are the trading scenarios that I could jump into. Oof, almost testing that value area low level. Absolutely crazy. Would have been a nice, quick little scalp long position to the value area high, point of control where we are right now, actually. It was a nice little move there. These are hard trades. You need to be in front, waiting for these scenarios with the buy, but you just to press the buy order, bang, get in, bang, get out, because you're basically likely with these small little moves not get below this wick over here. You got value area low, yeah, and this kind of market structure, right, where you're likely going to create another higher low and come up and test the point of control and value area high. It's a nice quick little scalp, and these scalps, these are moves of about 1%. They're pretty nice moves to make some quick gains. But you just need to be in front, ready. Let's take a look. 19K before you know it. Absolutely. I do think so as well. Let me go through the comment section. I can see David is here. I can see Seboshi, which is Seb. I can see also Mariella. Mariella is in New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be very early in the morning right there. Right. Let's take a look. We got Mariella, Seboshi. How are you doing, guys? David, let me go quickly through the comment section. I'm surprised we have 500 people right now on the live stream, because this is a European night live stream at the moment. But anyway, we've got almost 500 people, guys. I need a little bit of your love and smash up that like button. So we're going to go through the comment section first, guys. It's always nice to interact with the community. We can go through, some scenarios. BTC is pumping. Yeah, let's go to 25K. I don't think we're going to go to, I don't think, this is my personal opinion. I don't think we'll be hitting 25K without a major correction. Okay, so 25.2, which is the high, we'll be seeing a deep correction to the 21, even 20K levels. It just makes sense with this expansion move, guys. This could not be sustainable for a long time without a deep correction. It's not sustainable. It will happen. And you know, if you want to try and catch this short position, don't be like a lot of people that are getting wrecked or adding to a short position. You know, hey, I'm out of my trades. You know, I didn't even get stopped out at break even. I exited. I did on a small position on the S&P 500. Okay, it was just at this level. That's it. Took most of profits. Okay, over 60% on both of those trades. On Bybit, of course. On the crypto, I did take all of the trades. I didn't get stopped out at break even. But you know, I also like to take a look at some other videos and other, you know, guys that are doing technical analysis, influencers, people that are trading. And it's funny to see sometimes, you know, people that are actually adding to their position, for example, right? You know, they're still bearish from this range. I'm still in the short. I'm adding to the position. Hey, this could blast through 25K. You know, I can tell you, I think it's not going to happen. But nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody really knows how much buying pressure could step in right now. There's probably going to be a billionaire that's going to step in right now and wants a huge bag of Bitcoin and wants to go extremely long. And, you know, all of those people that, you know, are blinded, adding to their position. I can name here 2 on YouTube, but I don't want to, you know. I like to take a look at them just to see their opinion and what they're doing, right? I don't rely on anybody's analysis more than mine. But it's curious to see, you know, how people talk about this on YouTube and saying, I'm adding to my position, you know, I'm very sure that this is going to drop. It's like, oh my goodness, you know, what are you going to say on YouTube once you have if you do have a massive movement to the upside? What are you going to tell your community if the price suddenly slices through 25K and starts trading, you know, at 28, 29K? You know, you are using leverage. You know, there is a moment with this huge amount of move. If it does happen, you know, 20 to 25%, you know, you need to use very low leverage here and add up a huge amount to your account to not get liquidated. So yeah, you want to be, you know, I want to teach my community risk management, okay? This whole business of adding to my position and being an ultra bearish mindset, you know, you guys know that I'm bullish and bearish. You know, every single week I could change, but I can change depending on what kind of price action we are creating, right? I'm not going to be the guy as well that says, you know, I'm bullish today, I'm bearish tomorrow, I'm bullish today. Overall, once you break some levels, you could, you know, analyze that situation. We need to go with what's happening on the chart, guys. You know, there is a few people that I'm still bearish, and I do obviously still think that we are going to have a major correction, but with good risk management, I'm going to, you know, try and catch that nice little short, okay, movement to the downside. But I will also have stop loss and accept a loss, guys, if I'm wrong. Because I know several people are underwater here and just hoping that major big correction will happen. And this is that's a dangerous game. That's a dangerous game. Pump then dump, says Phantom. Yes, sir. Maybe. That's also what I'm looking for. That's also what I'm expecting. I'm ready for a group Andy style BTC group hug. Evening all. Booty Andy, how are you doing? Lil Moore. Hi Andy, 24K coming soon. Yes, sir. Sup, ladies and gents. David, how are you doing? Crypto Legends. I got my Beagle Inu barking. Hi Andy from Florida. Hope all is well. Can't wait for your great TA. Hit the like button, everyone. Thank you very much, MT. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not only the TA, the massive great risk management is also very, very important, guys. Remember, we want to have tightish stop losses, invalidation points, all right? Because you know the deal. Once you get into that good trade, it's a 4-5 risk to reward from your stop loss. Imagine how hyped we will be in the real bull run, says Saboshi. Yes. Andy, please, after BTC, please XRP. I'm big, long, and can't make sense of the chart. Please help. I've never liked XRP. I never understood how many people like XRP. Because it's a really, really bad cryptocurrency to trade, in my personal opinion. I hate it. The way I do my analysis, there are some charts that don't respect it that much. And XRP is one of those altcoins that I do not like doing analysis. I think I must have traded XRP twice in my life, or three. I would say 2 or 3 times in my entire trading, crypto career. 2 or 3 times I've traded XRP. What looks good about XRP is from this a few weeks ago, clear swing failure. I think this was very much mentioned on the channel. We were looking at XRP here after this failed breakdown, and we must have been trading at this zone, saying we were likely to claim this high on XRP. I'm pretty sure. I'm not making this up. I know it sounds brilliant now, but it should be. If I do find it, I will get it out for you guys. It should be on the 7th, 8th of January. It sounds crazy, right? Yeah, right. You didn't say that. Yeah. I do remember looking at XRP with this wick here from the 2nd of January. If I do find that small little clip, I will show it to you. But it's basically a swing failure. You're looking for that double bottom scenario, and you're looking for testing the neckline, right? It's not rocket science. It was a pretty clear move after you failed this breakdown from this level to claim this high. So right now it is kind of breaking this high. Got some, we've got some daily levels. We've got some big levels here that have been proven to, and this is looking at 6-7 months of XRP price action. Okay, looking since May. So what is happening right now is that we are breaking this high neckline level. Right, and this is on the daily chart. If this daily candle does close above this level, if we do have a correction tomorrow, I would heavily expect a bounce from this 41 cent level. If we were to get that correction, this might just go through the range and come and hit this high at 44.5 cents. This is a very respected level here on the daily, as you can see, bouncing as support several times. You could expect a major rejection from that level. We're going to analyze fib levels also here from this movement down. We're just about to hit 618. We're just hitting it right now from this pivot high to this pivot low. Could get a slight rejection here by tomorrow. Overall, this is looking bullish, okay? It's looking bullish. We could see some more momentum to the upside. Yeah, we're hitting 50% from this pivot high on September to this pivot low. So we've got 50% and we've got 618 from this one. So, yeah, there's a little bit of resistance at this moment, looking at Fibonacci. Nice breakout from the value area high, so we don't have a huge amount of volume from this volume traded range, which is very good. Not much resistance. I would expect these highs to be even hidden in the next coming weeks, potentially. Altcoins, a lot of the altcoins lag behind Bitcoin, right? Where they do lag behind Bitcoin. Bitcoin's already almost hitting this level, right? Kind of thing from the price action. So if we do take a look at Bitcoin, I know as well, it's actually, yeah, well above. Yeah, it's totally different price action actually. I was getting confused here right now with this pivot, with this high. But this is August. Yeah, XRP price chart is very different. I thought it was pretty similar. But yeah, it's likely to come all the way up here to claim this last macro lower high. of course, we're going to start facing some major resistance zones here on XRP. It's just, what can I say, guys? I really want to focus on Bitcoin, trade Bitcoin, make gains on Bitcoin. It's not much I could say here. We're breaking this level of resistance, and yeah, we are just likely to come and hit this level. We're probably going to get a little bit of a pullback and then finally break it and trying to come and attempt to hit the 54-cent level. It all depends on Bitcoin as well, because you know, I'm looking for a correction on Bitcoin before we go up above $54,000. So if Bitcoin, $25,000, sorry. If Bitcoin doesn't, you know, gets a heavy correction down to 20K, you know, losing $2,000 or $3,000 on that correction, yeah, don't think XRP will have that momentum to the upside. You know, XRP will maybe lose this support level. I mean, this is why I actually quitted really analyzing some altcoins, you know, especially when I'm looking for a correction for Bitcoin. I might thinking, hey, wow, this does look bullish, right? We do have a bullish kind of structure. A lot of the times altcoins lag behind Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is on the verge of a correction. So I cannot be bullish on an altcoin. Even though the chart looks bullish, guys. If Bitcoin will have a major few $1,000 correction. It just doesn't make any sense. So anyway, Andy, please do analysis on Solana, guys. Can we try and focus on Bitcoin as well? People get very, very distracted with altcoins. I would do Ethereum more than anything. Ethereum is the one with more liquidity. The charts have more respect. Solana is, yeah, Solana basically is at this box level. It's the low pivot here that we had from June of 2022. This does not look extremely great. I think Solana is ready for a major correction very, very soon. Just about to hit the 618 is where we have all of that traffic support level from this last pivot lower high from November of 2022. It's just ready for a correction. This will not be hit. This is not going to hit $32 before coming down to $15, for example. You know, if you ask me what is highly probable here, hit $32 in the coming days or couple of weeks, or hitting $15. You know, much higher possibility, 70%, you know, probability, and not managing to break above $26, $27 in the coming days, and finally get that deep correction to at least about the $15 range. Very, 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 very likely, instead of, you know, breaking through suddenly and hit $32. You know, this is just, I mean, the probabilities are there, right? So it's a game of probabilities. Always could be wrong. There's always that small chance that could happen. But there's, you know, after such a huge run up here for the last few weeks, starting to face some resistance levels, a little bit of a cool off, especially if Bitcoin is going to get that cool off, guys. No doubt in my mind, it's going to happen. Whoever thinks that Bitcoin will break $25,000 in the next coming days, I think it's not, yeah, it's a little bit foolish in my opinion. You know, you're a little bit of a moon boy if I think you think that $25,000 will be broken in the next coming days, you know, without a deep correction, guys. You know, with this massive price action to the upside, needs a cool off. This has been an epic pump. Could we pump another $1,000? Yes, we can. But it is unlikely to have enough power to sustainably break above $25,000 without a deep correction cool off in the next coming weeks. And we need to think smart here. We need to think smart. We want to take advantage of these movements. We want to trade. We want to scalp. We want to day trade. we want to potentially swing trade. In the case here, hey, if you did not swing trade this long position from this level, you're not going to look for a swing long position at this level, right? I would only be looking for swing long shorts, day trades up or down, it doesn't matter, and also scalping long or short. It doesn't really matter because you can scalp the 1 minute candlesticks if you want. But for shorts, if you didn't jump on this swing long position, I did, but I took all of my profits here at $19,000 range. I took all of the profits here. It was enough. You might think, oh my goodness, you could have made double or what you made, triple, right? It's kind of a 3 times the move from that $16,700 range where I actually longed that position, very much expecting for this high to be taken. But this was a pretty good, nice surprise for me. Overall, wasn't shorting here. Got into quick shorts protected. Got into shorts protected as well. I actually made some profits in some short positions here on some live streams. There was a Gartley pattern here. Took a quick scalp. But overall, I did not lose any capital, guys, on this. Even though I think this level was going to get rejected, I did not lose any capital, only break-even trades from this move. I didn't take advantage of it, but I was bearish and I didn't lose capital. And this is insanely important, guys, if you want to succeed as a trader, right? Some of you might think, hey, I don't care about this. This is BS. Well, hey, good luck with your trading career. I'm just, providing pure education here, not financial advice, of course. So, yeah, let's see if we do get that leg up, guys. There's a little bit of signs of weakness here on the chart. We can jump on the S&P 500 right away. I would like those highs to be claimed. It would be nice. Overall, we can take some opportunities here if we do have some high volume, guys. Hey, if I miss out on a swing short position and we start breaking structure right now to the downside, don't worry, guys. We're going to have to look for some scalp scenarios. We're going to have to be snipers and take a look at what trades could we get into. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at a potential scenario here. If we do get an epic drop from this level, from this range, if we start getting a drop here, guys, we're going to have a beautiful trading range here tomorrow. Beautiful trading range where we could take advantage. Which ones? Which are those levels? Well, I'm going to go through that here in just 1 second. We got an epic bounce here from this daily level. Let me just clean the chart here 1 second. So if we start losing the value area low successfully, okay, in the next coming hours, guys, and pay attention. If we start losing this level with high volume, right? We want to see breakout of structure. There is a possibility that this could be a higher low. But what usually happens when we have a breakdown of structure, guys? What usually happens? You usually have a dead cat bounce at some point, right? That dead cat bounce will likely get very close to the breakdown low, okay? And this is where we are coming in, guys, to make our gains, right? We are coming in the market to get our gains and run out. very similar to this. Very similar to this. We highly predicted this movement down, right? Breakout of structure, right? Bang with high volume. And I was actually on a live stream. I was saying I was already in a short position from a swing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was another. I was already in a short position here, right? I'm not sure if you guys remember, any old subscriber. Failed to break out from this high. Bang, bang, 618. My entry was exactly here. You guys, if you want, you can take a look at that live stream. I totally explained that short position that I was in at the $21,500 on the 18th of January. Check out that video, guys, giving that brief explanation on why and how I got into that short position. And then we had that epic drop on the live stream. When we were pumping, when we were having this dead cat bounce, you know, I was very much aware of this exact level at 21,100, that we were not going to get above 21,200 successfully, because this is a dead cat bounce and we are likely to get, you know, to come to the lows or close to the lows, right? Close to the lows means, you know, that 61865 Fibonacci range, right? This is our favorite level to get out of the market, guys, because we do not know if we're going to test the lows or, you know, break them or create a double bottom. We do not know. What we do know is that these highly probable moves happen a lot, and this is where we take advantage. You can take a look at that live stream, you know, on the 18th, you know, showing you a V-shaped recovery after a drop like this. No. This happens like once, 1 out of 100 times, you know, so there's a 1% chance or something like that. Obviously, it's maybe slightly higher, you know, it is a couple of percent higher in my opinion, but it doesn't really happen very often. That this is going to have a V-shaped recovery after this drop with high volume, breaking the structure of the market, right? So if you do have that dead cat bounce, you want to start looking at resistance levels. And, you know, I was talking on the live stream here. You can check it out, guys, because it's that live stream was pretty educational as well. Like, you know, we got this banging support level. It's likely going to hold. We got massive volume to the downside, breaking the structure. And we are hitting 50% 618 Fibonacci range from the pivot high to the pivot low. You know, just to add up a little bit of confluence. You are likely going to come down at least to the 618 from this range. Of course, I was saying it's a very difficult trade because where, you know, are you going to have your stop loss above this high? And I did say, you know, look, if you are going to start getting above the 618 successfully, above these support levels, just to accept a loss here. You know, at the 0.88, approximately above slightly this 0.78, you could have a little bit of volatility and then come down, but just to accept a loss, right? You want to have good risk management on this trade, because if you were to claim this, you know, this resistance zone, if you were to have that price action, you are just very likely going to claim this high. So it's pointless to put a stop loss here because you will get catched, right? It will be an epic V-shaped recovery and you are going to get catched, right? So why have a stop loss so big, you know, if you get back into a major range of resistance, turning into support again? It's just not worth it. So going back here, guys, the reason why I'm talking about this is just I'm getting you mentally prepared to let you know what could potentially happen if we were to break down this structure. Where could we bounce? Where could we get resistance? So pay attention, guys. I can see some people leaving, but the people leaving are, you know, they are bored. They are not ready to make money. They're not ready to make some gains. With good risk management, I know everybody, you know, this is easy. You know, this is easy to make gains and show you really nice P&L and percentage on photos. It's extremely easy. I know I had someone saying, "Wow, look at this P&L," and you know, after a few hours, I sent him a photo and a trade that I was in with over 2,000%, right, and profits. And because it was just a few cents trade, right? It's just like, you know, this is ridiculous. You know, whoever's showing, you know, these massive massive percentage gains is it's just a waste of time, really. Okay, guys, don't get emotional, don't get excited, don't think, wow, he's made huge gains, because it's just a bunch of BS. I can show you, if you want, in the Telegram in the next 2 hours, a 2,000% profit on an altcoin, because I can go long and I can go short at the same time with just a few cents, with 100x, and I will just show you the one that is in profit, and the other one that is stopped out. I've lost a few cents, but I can show you the PNL, the percentage gains. It drives me on my nerves. This show the trades, show your setups, show the risk management. Nobody cares about your percentage gains. God damn it. This is something that it needs to be said. It needs to be said in the trading industry. Long on Zilliqa, I have nothing to lose. Seb, come on. Eso es lo que quieren. ¿Has subido todo eso desde futuros? ¿Han entrado BTC o los exchanges? Axel. Right. Yo, the man, glad you jumped on. Jonathan, hello, how are you doing? Right, let's take a look. BTC dumping. It is dumping a little bit. So, if the price is not gonna manage to break successfully the value area high range here and claim this high to move higher and hit that naked point of control weekly level, this is a zone where I would expect a massive correction. If this is not gonna happen, this would be my shorting levels. Then we're gonna have to take a look at some other scenarios. For example, like I was mentioning, guys, this kind of price action, if it does happen here, there are some really nice levels to take advantage, guys. So we're just going to have to go with what is going to be the clear pivot high here. Will it be this one? Will the price start dropping here? Or will we get a bounce and then maybe drop? It all depends on what pivot level to take a look at Fibonacci. Okay, so it might be this one. It might be another one if we do have a major bounce. But we're going to have to pay attention here in the next coming hours in between today and tomorrow, guys. I'm not sure if I will be here. If I do jump into a trade, I really want to go in. If I am awake and I am going to jump into a trade, I will let you know in the Telegram group. Okay, what would be the scenario that I'm looking for? But yeah, clear breakdown from the value area low here would be a confirmation that we have broken structure. Until the price action does not create bearish exhaustion, double bottom scenario, I will not think that we are going to go higher, and I would be expecting a lower high to come down to the low or get close to the low here. So yep, we have a weekly important level here from at 21,800. This one was sliced through. This doesn't mean we could not get a reaction once we come down. I do expect a potential bounce at that level, not only because it's a weekly level, it's because we do have the 50% Fibonacci retracement here that I was just showing you right now, just a few minutes ago, right? 50% is at 21,872. So you could slightly hit that range and get a slight bounce. If you are trying to long, because this move breaking structure, guys, we know what is likely to happen, right? It's likely to be a bit aggressive, right? A bit scary. These are very, very risky long positions, okay? If we are going to get scary price action to the downside. It's scary to long a falling knife, right? And it's not the best thing that you could do, right? It's not recommendable. I would never recommend to get into a falling knife. Only if you would accept a stop loss well below the 618 or something right here, 6.5, it's still very, very risky. We're looking for that epic bounce till we hit that daily level value area low. But you would be looking for a major dead cat bounce here. Would be nice to get into a reaction. You know, that wouldn't be my high probability trade, just so you can know. Falling knife with volume. It's, even though we have strong levels that we could bounce, I could already tell you what would be the highest probability trade scenario here, guys. And that would be the bounce. The bounce for that shorting opportunity. This is what I would be looking for, okay, if we were to break this structure and start, you know, hitting 21,900, 21,800. Get the bounce back up to 22.4, 22.5 aggressively. And then come and look for the lows or the 618 from this level, right? So that would be a take profit zone right over here. Get in, get out. Leave a small percentage. I do this sometimes. I always do it. I leave 20%, 30%, whatever. Leave it open just in case you do get nice momentum to the downside and you can, you know, close some more profits. But always playing defensive trading, protecting your capital, right? So that would be a clear scenario, guys, that, you know, if you're looking for a high probability trade, if you want to execute, if you want to have a higher win rate and, you know, looking at your track record, because, you know, like I said, I'm not really active. I'm not extremely active. I don't place 10 trades a day, guys. You guys know this. You know, I get into 1 trade a day, maybe 2 trades a day. But not much more than obviously 2 trades a day. You know, you're not going to see me with 2 trades a day. It's just, I want to execute that nice, perfect trade, get in, get out. And, you know, this is how I have a, high percentage win rate, because I only try and get into those high probability trade scenarios. So I would wait. Right now we're still in this big range. So like I said, this movement down, any type of bounce here, getting to the 50% from the pivot high to this daily zone in between 22.4 and 22.5 would be my very, very interesting range to get into a quick, nice scalp day trade scenario, guys. This is a high probability move, at least in the short term, right? You want to get in, you want to get out, because when you see these moves down, when you bounce, do you think you're going to bounce like this? Highly probable it's not going to happen. So, yeah, there will be a moment once you start hitting that 50% fib level, daily level, 618 level, that you will come back down and claim the lows. So, it's currently dropping at the moment. It would be nice. I wanted to get into some other shorts. I closed my short positions. I wouldn't even got stopped out at break even, because that short trade scenario from the 21st of January, it was an epic short, guys. It was a very good entry point. I exited all of this short. I'm happy with profits. Profits are profits, right? So I wouldn't even got stopped out, even though I think we could get a slight bounce. What's going on with the stock market? Getting a correction right now. We should be analyzing S&P 500, guys, because S&P 500, if it does close this daily candlestick below this, I mean, this is not a clear big breakout. Would be potentially looking to short this stock market for a swing trade. I don't think it's going to get above 4,200 points in the next coming days, or even by next week. You know, I would accept a loss. I mean, it's a bit of a, I would accept a loss on it. But I think I'm going to be patient. I don't mind getting at the highest point level, guys, and I'm usually very good on doing that, and you guys know this by looking at the, you know, watching the channel. But you know, I'm really competitive to myself, because I like to get to the get in that highest point level, guys. And you've seen this the last few days. You know, the way I traded this, and I almost got stopped out. Totally transparent. You know, I'm thinking, wow. We created this swing failure pattern. I was already in a trade at this range. Stop loss almost hit with this move up, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to get stopped out. But this is why we have stop losses. And then what happens? Boom, and you can see here, I was, when you're worried about, am I going to get stopped out? Look how many stop losses I have to cover with this move down. And I only took 66% of profit. This is still over 4 or 5 times my stop loss, even though I didn't take all of the profits. So, you get the idea. Nice little move down here on the S&P. So, like I said, if we start moving down on the stock market here, I can already tell you, I couldn't care less well, I do care because I'm competitive to myself. Would be nice to get into a short here, swing trade, if we start dropping aggressively during the next coming days. But if this does happen, who's talking to me on Slack? Right. Yeah. Anyway, let's. Yeah. Anyway, let's talking about this on S&P 500. Sorry. This is just going to show weakness on the market. It's just going to show weakness, and I'm going to have time, guys. You're probably going to see me jumping into a trade by tomorrow, a short trade scenario on the stock market, because this will be a failed auction, basically, or a failed breakout from this high. If we start breaking, we're already getting acceptance below the highs. This is a clear sign of weakness. Of course, if we're breaking out, closing 1 hourly candles, I don't want to jump into a short here. I don't know if this is going to still continue pumping, right? This is why I'm no shorts here. Bitcoin's going to get that effect on this because the stock market is getting a little bit of a retracement. We're probably going to get into that deep correction very soon if stock market starts, moving lower. But if we start closing below these highs, guys, it's just going to be a sign of weakness, and there will be a higher probability that we're not going to claim this high again, but in the next coming days, and just go lower. Clear sign of weakness right there on the stock market right now. It might be just a quick move down, and we're going to have just a wick. We will see tomorrow. If we start seeing this price action tomorrow and we're trading at this range, I'll be bearish. I'll be looking for shorts if we do get a bounce here, because it's a clear sign of weakness at breaking this resistance zone. Let's see what happens in the next coming hours. Nothing I could say here. Clear weakness. I think, yeah, we're going to start correcting aggressively before the close. And the reason why we're going to correct aggressively, swing failure on the daily. Oh, I like swing failures on the daily. They usually end up really bearish. We can see one right there. Daily swing failure breakout. What happens? Smack down. We're having a daily swing failure. If we close this daily well below 4,030 points, close around about this range, 4,000, 4,010. Ooh, this is going to be weak, guys. It will be weak. We are likely to come crashing down and create a similar price action to this. Yeah, we're gonna have to see, guys, tomorrow. I'll be excited to see what happens with the S&P. This is probably just a wick down, and we are going to close a daily above this level, and it's going to be looking bullish. We might be coming to claim this high, and in the next coming days, we're just going to have to see what the charts gives us, guys. If we start closing this daily above this range, then we will have to reanalyze the situation, and higher will be possible. Same for Bitcoin. If we do not break through successfully these lows, we're maybe just going to bounce, right? We could still hit this low and it won't be a successful breakout. When I talk about successful breakout, I'm talking about this. Bang. I'm talking about a large move with high volume, big breakout, big move down, big volume. That's a big breakout. Then when we have that, when we have that bounce, I'm only looking to get into that sniper short position and take most of my profits as soon as we start getting close to the lows here. Because you could double bottom, 618, you name it. We're in, we're out, we do not care. We couldn't care less if we were to break down. This has happened to me on the long positions, guys. But guess what? I took profits. Profits are profits. I did not lose money, even though I was thinking the price was going to come down. Because you might think, this is the thing. I'm enter a trade here, for example, and I take 100% of profits here. I usually leave a small percentage and then just get stopped out at break even if it does get a double bottom. But overall, when this happens, you think, oh, such a shame. I took that short and I took all the profits here. And look what happened. You do not know. We do not know if this is going to happen. We do not know if it's going to break down. What we do know is that there's three options. There is either come to the 618, get a huge bounce, higher low double bottom. We either come and test the lows and then come up, another double bottom, but testing the lows. Or we either break down. So you have a kind of a, once you're hitting this level, you have 33% chance of this coming and breaking down successfully the low. So why not take all of that profit? When we're looking at probabilities and percentage probabilities, you got three options. When you got a 70% chance that this is going to come down to test this low, just take it and take the profits. I need to be hard on you guys sometimes. There's probably very, very, very good traders here watching the channel. Very, very probable, very possible. But I know that there's a high probability that a lot of you guys are not living by trading, that are not making sustainable gains every single month. And I'm just here to help you guys on that journey, okay? Right, so you got Crabtoshi saying Bybit and Primex BT, subscribe here, here's the referral link. Yeah, this is another way to support the channel, of course. I haven't been, was it yesterday and today? I didn't talk about it, guys, but obviously this is for people that do have a little bit of experience. At least stay cautious, guys. Do not risk more than you're willing to lose, because yes, for the last few days I have been getting some messages, people getting wrecked, guys, because this is a wrecked move that happened on Bitcoin the last few days. This is the kind of move that gets people wrecked, guys. And it is, this is a zero-sum game. Oh my goodness. And yeah, I get these messages, guys, from these people saying, oh, help me, I'm in a huge loss. I've been shorting from these levels. I've been shorting these altcoins, insanely volatile altcoins such as Aptos, and they're coming to me, as if I was a guru or something, or a god. And yeah, this is not the case, guys. This is why the only guru that I could provide you from myself is risk management, guys. Protect those capitals, so anyway, massive move here the last couple of weeks. Well, 1 week basically, that got a huge amount of people wrecked. So if you are using the links, guys, for these insane bonuses, because they are insane bonuses depending on what you deposit, make sure you are experienced. People that are not experienced, people that are just enjoying the technical analysis and still learning, do not use them, all right? But if you are experienced, you want to use them, it's another way to support the channel. I do get a small commission, of course, because I'm affiliated to them, but I also use their platforms. They're the ones that I use. They're the ones where I have my trading capital. Bybit and Primex BT. If there were not good trading exchanges, I would not have my trading capital in there. So Bybit and Primex BT, guys. Bybit for crypto, $30,000 worth of bonus can be claimed at the rewards hub. Primex BT, $7,000 of bonus if you deposit 100,000. And you might think, I haven't got 100,000 to deposit to get all that amount. Well, you get 7% added to your deposit, okay? So if you deposit $1,000, you get $70 of buying power or selling power, right? It's added to your margin with Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promo code that you need to put in on Primex BT, okay? Both tutorials are down below also, guys, to learn how to use those platforms. Primex BT uses margin trading and Bybit does use cross margin as well, but isolated, which is most of the favorite from the people. Primex BT uses margin trading. It's a different way of trading than isolated trading from Bybit. Okay, just so you're aware, there's the tutorials down below. Take your time, guys, to take a look at it. Yeah, I can see here in the comment section we got Crab Toshi, we got Mark Dutch. Thank you, my man, for giving me the insane support. I do see that I have a super chat. I'm gonna go through that super chat right away. We got hey Andy, can you check Ethereum as well, please? Says Vanch. Absolutely, we can take a look at Ethereum. Super chat, hermanos. Let's analyze Ethereum, and I can give you my point of view on Ethereum as well. Let's take a look at Ethereum right away. Guys, thank you for joining. There's a lot of people here staying on the live stream. They do enjoy it. I wish I could read all of the comments, guys. You guys are awesome. You won't let me sleep. Very interesting analysis, says Dr. Strange. Wow, thank you very much. A lot of people do get bored as well. Only joking, guys. I'm very negative, I know. Some people have left me some comments lately saying, Andy, stop focusing on the haters, the negative people. You know, you got more people that love you and appreciate you. Stop focusing on that small percentage, you know, haters and bad comments. You're totally right, guys. Totally right. Nobody's perfect. Moon Boy's in reflection mode. Let's take a look. I'm short from 23,172, so not complaining, learning from the best, Andy, that is. Hey, thank you very much, my man. Wow, Mark Dutchy is saying this. Incredible. I exited my trade. I was fed up of it. Profits are profits. I just thought, I just want to look for another trade scenario. Obviously, I got some Bitcoin on the perpetual that I could use for trading, but I just thought, I'm closing it. I'm closing the trade. It would be nice to get back up from this zone, guys. We'll be looking for shorts again. We'll be looking for shorts again. You might think to yourself, how come you're looking for shorts when we're in a massive uptrend? This guy's crazy. Well, the short has to be executed like a professional. You need to get in this short position right there that I entered. You can take a look at that video from the 21st of January if you wish, and your stop loss above the wick, guys. This was a perfect execution. You know, I really like to be very perfect with my entries. Sometimes not. It is what it is. But yeah, Mark Dutch at 23,170. That is pretty much good enough, which is round about here. Very, very good. From that short, you did not protect position, I think, or almost. This wick didn't stop you out, or you probably got your stop loss above the highs. I don't know. I don't know how are you executing this trade. Is this a live, Andy? Yes, it is a live stream. It's not a recorded live stream. I am new to trading, man, and I keep doing the same mistakes. So for now, I will keep training until I get control of those feelings. Then I will get in hard. Odin, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Many mistakes, many emotions. A lot of people, you know, one of the common mistakes a lot of people do is that they do not use the same amount of capital on every single trade. And this is, I know a lot of people will do this, people watching this. If you are trading like this, you will finally burn your account. So what do you mean as in they do not use the same percentage of capital? I got into a short position here. I also got into a short position here. You know, I got into a couple of trades the last few days, and I was using the same amount of capital on these trade scenarios. 1 to 2%, 3% would be an aggressive trade where I'm very, very confident that I will win that trade, basically, right? Even though with good risk management. So 1 to 2% every single time from my trading capital. What a lot of people will do is, you know, you got $10,000 in your trading account and you will say, I'm going to risk $1,000 on this trade. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm in negative. You know, liquidation price is very far away. I don't think I'll get liquidated. I'm going to add $1,000 to that entry point. So my entry point will go higher. Then I think I'm pretty safe. You're already risking 20% of your account. So, and then you're using your emotions, and you're finally going to get absolutely burnt, guys. You know, I've had a few different direct messages from people with this kind of situation, and this is only one that I had here. Yeah, this was one from Aptos. There was one from Bitcoin and Ethereum from about a week ago. He's got just under 10k in his trading account, and he is at minus 50% of his trading account, 568 PNL. He only risked $838 using cross margin trading, of course. And yes, no, guys, we want to try and avoid this. And he was talking to me on the Telegram group saying, do you reckon I should add margin? And I'm like, oh my goodness. No, this is just adding to the pain. You know, I would cut the loss and accept it, or just hold it, you know, hold it and wish for the best. That's what I said to him. I can show you how to not get into these situations. But once you're in that situation, I cannot help you get out of it. Unfortunately, we can do analysis and look for probability scenarios, but yeah, guys, we want to try and avoid it, because yeah, it's very, very sad. People get really, really disappointed, and I really needed that money as well and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my goodness, no, do not do that, please. I'm here to help as well, guys, and anyway, let's go through. For sure, brother. I mean, Andy is at least authentic guy, which is very hard to find out there when it comes to trading. Yeah, absolutely. I think so also. I'm trying. I mean, at least I'm trying. Let's take a look at Ethereum right away. BTC dumping. Andy, what would be the target down? It's not dumping right. It was dumping a little bit, guys. Like I said, you know, when we take a look at the scenarios here, I still think, I'm not sure if you guys remember about this. I'm still sticking to this, even though we might have another push up. The deep correction needs to happen. It needs to happen. Whether we claim 24, 23.8, 24.2, it will happen, guys. You need to think that there is probably going to be one last short squeeze, and then you will have the epic drop, okay? A lot of people want to short this level, me included. A lot of people want to short this level over here, me included. You know, at some point people are just gonna throw the towel and say, damn you, Bitcoin, I don't want to short you anymore. And that is when you obviously get all of those shorts exhausted, kind of, oh my goodness, it's stopping me out at break even or liquidated, whatever. And you get tired of trying to short the top, right? So it pumps, and then pumps again and creates 3 or 4 peaks, and then it drops. So yeah, guys, we want to try and catch that drop. That is the question. I'm still very much relying on this being 5 waves to the upside, and I'm in a very confused situation right now, as in, are we still in the 3rd wave, or has this been the 3rd wave and this has been the 4th wave, very small corrective move, and this is the 5th wave, just about to peak out at some point and get the large move down. I will try and catch this short correction, guys. Hopefully you as well. I will not be the guy though that will be adding to my short position and adding while we're going up. You know, I'm not going to be that guy that gets into a deep spiral of underwater situation. You might see me in some swing trades with low leverage, doing that, maybe on stock markets, be in the negative for a bit, or on Bitcoin, focusing on day trades and turning those day trades into swing trades, basically. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Sorry, because I did go through the super chat and we did not analyze Ethereum. Ethereum right now. Ethereum is at this high level. It's a big zone. It's a big zone. We've claimed the highs. We've claimed the liquidity. It's a daily level as well here, as you can see. Let's go to the weekly. I haven't got much analysis, much levels here marked up. Weekly is lower. We've got a weekly here at 1,765. Still very far off. We have created a swing failure on the daily, on the 4 hourly, on Ethereum here. Right from these highs, we can just get this horizontal line on Ethereum. So you just put here in the white, SFP. So it has claimed this high. It has failed to break out. Could we get, it's currently bouncing from this range. So could we get a lot of high levels right here where we are getting supported? So there's a high volume level movement here. Nice breakout with okay volume. It's just bouncing. Can we claim the highs again? Can we claim the highs again, guys? Can we form a kind of a 3 drives pattern? And this will be our potential epic short position above 1700. This will be a critical zone, guys. I would be happy to jump into another epic short trade on Ethereum as well. Don't think I'll be bullish and I will be entering long positions at this level. I will be waiting to see if we break out and get acceptance back below this range. That is your short ticket, guys. Yeah, I will be potentially entering a trade on Ethereum as well. I'll be monitoring Bitcoin and Ethereum at the same time, the next couple of days to get into my next trade scenario. Let's take a look at some fib levels here from these pivots. We are hitting the 618 from this high to the low, 61865 on Ethereum. Is Ethereum the one leading the market? Has this just been a liquidity grab above this high? And we are ready for a relatively nice pullback. I think so. I think so. I think we're not going to successfully break above this high, guys, and claim this high at $1,790. Before this high is claimed, the highest probability scenario is coming down at least to the 382, even 50% from the pivot low of this start of this pump, which would be in between $1,400 and $1,500, which is only $120, $100 and almost $200 move, right? On Ethereum, that's a large move, of course. You know, it's about 10%, 10% move, 10, 12 from its current price levels. So this also makes sense with, you know, a clear pivot low here with some Elliott wave counts. Unlikely to have more exponential move to the upside here. Unlikely. So, you know, I am, that's what I'm trying to do, guys. I'm trying to get into that nice short position. Don't worry, I'm not going to get wrecked. You know the deal. I have very good risk management. I place my stop losses. I try and get into the highest point. I'm very detailed with the momentum. I'm patient. I wait. Hey, I miss out on a potential short trade here and the price moves down. Guess what? Don't worry, I'll jump into a scalp scenario from this range. And you know it, guys. You guys know it. You will see the trade scenario from those high probability scenarios. Hopefully, you know, I'm probably won't be here. There's not much going on. We're probably going to get a bounce here. It's having round formation, still creating a higher low. Stock market, just there. It's there. Overall, looking for swing shorts, and day trades and scalps looking for longs and shorts. It doesn't matter. We can trade the range. We can, you know, scalp long, short. Anyway, guys, not much more I can say. We're just in a boring range. We're probably going to get a bounce from this value area low level. Under control. If we do claim this high, of course, this high will likely be claimed. And let's see how we react at that level. Will we have a massive breakout? Go to the next zone. 23,800, 24,200 is going to be my next level for the shorts, okay? No shorts now taken. No shorts. No shorts. Shorts have been closed, been taking profits from the shorts the last couple of days. That's it. I'm out. Waiting for the next zone. I'm afraid to take longs at this level. I just, even though I do know and that we are likely to hit the highs, why not long this range? I mean, I could scalp it. I could scalp the range. Like I said, there was a pretty nice little scalp here, you know, on Bitcoin when we started the live stream. Just to move down in a quick bounce at the value area low. Very unlikely to come and claim this low over here. Just to accept a stop loss. And you get a quick little bounce here. And take profits here at the point of control from the range, right? Getting close to the value area high, point of control. Just a quick little scalp. Anyway, guys, people are leaving the live stream, so not much more to talk on Bitcoin. Stock market, I'll be paying attention, guys. If stock market starts closing, I'm looking for shorts on Ethereum as well. I think we're not going to claim this high of 1,790 before having a deep correction, okay? We could create another peak here, 1, 2, 3, like a 3-drive pattern kind of thing, and then get a corrective move, guys. It's just, I will catch it, guys. Don't worry. You will see. The problem is, will you catch it with good risk management? That is the question. Thank you, guys, for joining the live stream, okay? Make sure to be extremely technical. Have very good risk management. Pumpy action. Seb. Crab Toshi, thank you. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining. Average, good morning. How are you? Guys, check out all our socials down below. Ethereum will pumping. Ethereum will pumping. XRP pumping. XRP is pumping, finally. Yeah, XRP is getting above some relatively nice... Yeah, it's above this resistance zone. Could this be an Adam and Eve double bottom scenario? Spike, round formation with the swing failure. Very nice. And then breaking here, finally, the neckline. Are we going to get that momentum? There's big resistance, so stay cautious. Stay cautious with this move down. If we start creating weird double top, you know, round for, you know, this kind of sideways formation, this will collapse. If Bitcoin and Ethereum collapses also with the stock market, this will follow, no doubt. We're going to start facing some important resistance zones on XRP here at the 44-cent level. So stay cautious. Get in, get out, take profits, protect positions. £1,000, good to start off with to buy Bitcoin. Well, for spot, absolutely. Anything is good. Buying in spot, okay? I've been buying Bitcoin below $20,000. I was very happy, very clear. Will we go even lower? Will we go below 15K and go to 10K? I don't know. Maybe yes. But I was very happy to dollar cost average at this range. You know, whatever, you know, all of the Bitcoin that I bought at these levels are pretty nicely in profit right now. So yeah, guys, stay safe. £1,000. Yeah, anything is good to start off. Dollar cost averaging. Accumulate. I'm gonna give a little tip here from 2018 that when I started investing in crypto. My goal was to accumulate 1 Bitcoin back in 2018. The goal was to have 1 Bitcoin no matter what the price was, guys. It doesn't matter. Of course, price was at 6,000 range when I started buying my first fraction of a Bitcoin, buying Satoshis basically. And yeah, 6,000, then 3,500 with the drop, then back up to 6,000, 10,000, then 9,000, then 12,000, then it didn't really matter. But guess what? When I got my first Bitcoin, guess what? What happened in my head? I wanted a second Bitcoin. I wanted 2. I didn't want 1, I wanted 2. And this goes on and on. When you want 1, you want 2. When you want 2, you want 5. And, you know, you just play the game till you have a lot of Bitcoin. And that's the end game, guys. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. I will see you tomorrow.